G'day, welcome back to part 2 of the Tamiya Avante 2011 build. In this build, I actually wanted to do just 2 build videos for it, but since I ran out of paint for the driver, I don't have the silver that we need for, well, the silver for his helmet, and we need grey for around there. I don't have either of those, so I've had to order them. It happens. Anyway, it was going to be quite a lengthy video anyway, so it's probably better that I did it this way. In part 2, this video, I go through painting the body, and as you can see, I think it looks pretty good. Anyway, yeah, so we go through the steps that I did to paint it. I used, I think it was PS17 blue metallic and PS12 silver. I went blue first, then silver, then blue. But yeah, you can see exactly how I did it right now. So I started off by giving the body a trim, of course, and washed it up with soapy water and dried it off. So then I went and masked up the window just with some tape, and I went around the outside with a black marker just so I could see where I was cutting. So then, you know, went around with the scalpel and cut the tape to suit the window size. Then it was time to get out to the shed. Alrighty, it's a bit windy outside, so I'm going to paint in the shed. And as you can see, I've been moving a few cars out here, make a bit more room inside. Anyway, I've had these in my pocket for a little while now, so they're reasonably warm. So I'm going to hit it with PS16 first, and then some PS12 silver over the top of that. So I've been shaking them for the last 5 minutes or so, so we'll give it a crack. One thing I forgot was my glove. Oh well. Yeah, just give it a little bit like that. Now I've already pushed the tape down a little bit more around the edges to make sure it's stuck. There's a couple of scratches there in the film, so I put a bit of tape over that. Yeah, that'll do, just a light coat in the beginning, and we'll give it, probably end up giving it about 3 coats. Alrighty, got my glove on. Back for another coat. I just like to turn them upside down so they don't collect dust. It's always a bit tricky to get them in the corners there. Just got to kind of keep the fan way back and let it get in there, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's getting there. Looking quite nice, I think, so far. Now for a bit quicker drying, we can use these halogen lights here. Nice and warm. Good for heating your cans up too. Yeah, that's it. Give them another coat now, why not? Now that I can't see anything. Yeah, I'll get that one straight on the heat. So as you can see, you can see straight through the blue, so we've got to back it with something. I'll be using silver. Yeah, it doesn't like to get into the corners there. It's always a pain. It's off Cedric over there. I think that might be about it. We can probably hit it with the silver now. Otherwise it'll get kind of too dark in the corners and stuff. For that wing I might give a little bit more. Now the reason I move it around like this is, you know, in case the paint's a little bit too heavy in some spots and it wants to run, less likelihood of it moving if you keep the part moving around like that. It's not going to run in one direction. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's all pretty even. So I think I'll hit that one with silver at least. Yeah, body could probably do a little bit more around the side there, both sides, and then I reckon that'll be it. Yeah, maybe I'll give that about 10 minutes and then hit it with silver. Check the wing out one more time. Still a little bit light in here. Especially on that side. But yeah, I don't want to play with it too much. Don't want it to run. I reckon that'll just about do me. Then we'll just get onto it with the silver. Alrighty. So I'll leave that for 10-15 minutes and then we'll get onto it with the silver. Alrighty, so we've warmed up the can for the silver. Ventilation system's working, very nice. And Cedric's put some clothes on. Well, no pants, but you know, you can't have everything. Alrighty, we'll hit it with some silver. Yeah, I'll give that a bit of a dry, why not? Yeah, still a bit thin in the corners. Nah, well, it'll be alright. So I'll hit the body. That is a nice colour blue. Give that a bit of a dry. Or heat it up at least so it dries a bit quicker. Yeah, I'll give this another quick coat. Doesn't need a lot of silver on it, just pretty much so you can't see through it. Got a little bit carried away there. You don't want it. Really don't want it to run because it might eat the paint, like might eat up the blue as it runs. And I'll probably put another coat of blue on the inside as well, just to cover the silver up so it's blue on the inside too. Yeah, insides of those wings are quite pale, not happy with that. But I think it'll be okay in the finished product. Needs a little bit more around here and around here. I think that'll do for the main part of the body, but I will go over it with blue. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Go over it with a bit of blue. You'll need to heat the can up a bit. It's a little bit heavy. That'll do for that one. Under the wing I like to go a little bit heavier, just so when you see the car from the back there's a little bit of gloss about it. Beautiful. Now the blue's almost out, so I'll run a bit over the body, over the main part of the body, if I can pick it up. Oh, I only just made that. It's quite hot. There we go. Still see through it a little bit, but I mean, that is a really bright light behind it. In the real world, we're not going to see through it. I hope. There you go, reasonably smooth. Yeah, still a bit thin on these edges, but I don't know. I'll give it a little bit more. Heat up the can a bit first. Stand back a bit. That's about it. That's about all we got in the can. Now, since it's still glossy, I'll put that down to dry naturally, and hopefully it'll stay reasonably glossy. Alrighty, next up, take the film off inside and see how she looks. Alrighty, we'll get the film off and see how she looks. I'll start with the under tray. Ooh, it's looking nice so far. Never goes smoothly on camera. Oh yeah, pretty happy with that. Alrighty, next up we'll go to the wing. Last piece off. Yeah, I reckon that looks pretty good. It is a bit thin in the corners, but yeah, it'll be alright. Still reasonably glossy underneath. Looks good to me. Now the main part, the body. Let's start here, I guess. There we go. Maybe it was better to start at the front. Whatever. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's looking very nice, I think. Beautiful. Pretty happy with that. Alright, so that's it for this video. In the next video, I'll finish putting the radio gear in it, fit up the body, paint the driver, and hopefully we'll give it a run in that video, I think, because it'll otherwise be a very short video, I think. Alrighty, if you're new here, subscribe, that'd be great. Like it if you like the video. Yeah, catch you next time.